guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this tutorial today I'll be showing you guys how to get this look. So here's a little snippet of me and Felicity's relationship. We're hilarious. So for the first thing that we used was actually the Smashbox PhotoFinish primer. Felicity has really oily skin, so we wanted to make sure that her makeup lasts all day. A good trick with making your makeup last all day but not looking so matte is to actually use a mattifying primer and a natural finish foundation. I'll show you guys that more towards the end of the video. So for this part we used the Anastasia Dip Brow in chocolate for her brows. She has really full brows, so I wanted to try something different than using just a regular pencil. Sorry y'all, my camera skills ain't the best, so I did the best I could. But basically for the beginning of, using a dip brow, I always like to line the bottom of the brows first just so I can get the shape. The top, it kind of just depends because sometimes people want thin brows and you never know, they might not, you never know what size to really give them. So I always start at the bottom and then I kind of just imagine what type of brow they may or may not want and always fix it with concealer later. So I kind of just fill in the outer lines of the brow and then kind of fill as I go. So right here I'm actually using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. The brush that I'm actually using to conceal her brows is actually brush number 18. It's by actually Anastasia. The brush that I used to carve out her brows is actually brush number 12. The brush that I have is actually an older brush. The newer brush they have has like a spoolie at the bottom. So basically I just kind of carve them out kind of like normal. Like I said, you want to make sure that you get a really sharp line, only because of the fact that the bottom half of the eyebrow is the most important, to me at least, because I feel like that's what people mainly focus on. The top half you can kind of shorten it or minimize how thick the brow is, so it really doesn't matter. But that bottom half, y'all, it gotta be sharp, like for real. For this part I just used the regular Real Techniques. It's like it came with two brushes in it, but this one I just used to blend out concealer. I kind of just pat in the concealer. You never want to swipe. Swiping motions kind of create like this nasty ass texture. Patting it into the skin gives a nice effect and it looks really smooth. So once I'm done blending that all out, we're going to go in with the Warrior palette from Juvias place. We're going to use that light beige shade as her transition shade. With this, I do like to press it or tap the eyeshadow into the crease area instead of kind of sweeping it. I really don't understand why people do that, but they do. Just so I can get the good, like a nice saturation from the color. Next, we're going to go in with the Juvias place, the Zulu palette. We're going to go in with that yellow and the orange. I do the same techniques where I press or tap the color into the crease. And I kind of blend as I go. I do want it to kind of be all the way up to her brow bone. So I will drag like a little bit of the yellow and the orange together. Once I add those two colors together, I do go in with a darker orange from like a different palette, just so you can kind of really see it. And yeah. right here, we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease. I'm gonna actually use the Anastasia brush. It's actually in the number 18. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in I want to say medium beige to cut her crease. The type of technique for this is kind of really hard to explain, so I'm gonna try to make this make sense, y'all. So basically what you want to do is literally, you're basically creating a circle, so you kind of want to pat, like press the shape, if that makes sense. Like you basically want to shape it with the eye. So what I do is I literally just follow how big the eye is, and just kind of do it just like that. Like it can be bigger, it can, you know, it happens, y'all, like, you know, but you want to take your time with this step only because of the fact that like you want the shape and the circle to be almost perfect, damn near. So yeah, it's really hard to explain, y'all. I'm probably gonna do a more in-depth video on it, you know, with a better angle too as well. Like I said, you're literally just creating a circle literally with the eye. So I don't know if you guys can like see her crease, like literally where it starts. I literally just follow that, and then depending on how dramatic I want the look, I just go right above it. So next I'm going to go ahead and go in with that orange that we use just to put on her outer crease color. Then I'm going to go in with like this really dark brown, and I'm basically just going to go back and forth with those two colors just to kind of get like a really nice ombre effect. And then after that I'm going to go in with this MAC press, like this loose powder, this loose pigment I got. It's hella old, I think it's like vanilla or something like that. I'm going to put that right on top of the crease color, basically right in front of it at the end. So I went ahead and did her eyeliner, her lashes, and her waterline liner off camera. So this is the final look. Next, we're going to go in with the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation in Macao. Y'all, I love this foundation. That's it. Like, it literally is so full coverage. It's so dewy. Like, the finish is amazing. Like, you can put this on anybody and it works. Like, for real. Mind you, she has like a little bit of acne scarring, so like in the video you'll see me showing her the difference. Like, she even liked it. Mind you, she doesn't even wear a lot of makeup, so it was her first time wearing this much, so for her to like it, it was a lot. So next we're going to go in with the ILIA concealer in the shade Birch. After what I used to contour her was the Bare Minerals foundation stick in Mahogany. To blend both of those out, I used a brush and a beauty blender. The technique is pretty self-explanatory. You kind of just want to bounce the beauty blender and also buff the contour at the same time. I like to do it at the same time so they can both get an equally amount of blending. So now once that is all blended out, I'm going to go in with my Mercier translucent setting powder. With this, I like to press the powder into the skin, you know, just so it doesn't have any flashbacks. Literally, you can use any setting powder, y'all. It just depends on how you are applying it. Translucent or not, this one to me is like literally the best. Next, I'm going to go in with the contour palette that I got from MAC. The name is so retarded, y'all. This is just a regular contour palette just to kind of set wherever I put her contour at. So I don't know, for some reason in the video I did it so differently than what I would have. But I kind of wanted to see just the outcome and how it would look. And I actually was really happy with it. So basically I'm pressing and sweeping the product only because of the fact that I wanted to set the contour, but I also wanted to look really, really natural. I didn't want her to look so structured, if that makes sense, and a lot of times contouring does that. So I wanted it to look like the most naturalist contour you've ever seen. So next I'm going in with some bronzer. I'm going to use the Anastasia bronzer in Mahogany, and we're just going to sweep that right on over that contour just to bring some warmth back into her skin. For this part, all I'm doing is dusting off that excess translucent powder. I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in, I want to say this is in dark. It's all going to be in the description box below, but I just use that kind of just to dust off the powder and also to bring more yellowness back into her skin. So next I'm doing my favorite part, adding glitter. So we're going to use regular duo glue, place that right under her eye, and then we're gonna go in with some chunky glitter that I got from GlitYourLife, and I'm gonna place it right on top of that. I'm gonna list where I got the glitter from and what kind of glitter it is in the description box. Y'all, this glitter is the truth. Normally I would have done like a pressed glitter and then done this glitter on top, but this glitter was like doing its justice by itself. I'm gonna just let y'all see because I loved it. Like in the pictures and videos, like, it was hecka nice. So now we're just going with a little bit of highlight or whatever. I'm using my MAC highlighter palette. It's the HyperRealGlow one. I don't really know how they do the shades. This might be like in the, you know, like darkest deep one, whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in the highest points of her face. Y'all, first of all, she is really serving face right now. Like, she is like not moving. Like, it is so weird. So after that, we went in with some blush. I've done her makeup a million times before, so she kind of knows like when to smile. I just went in with my e.l.f. blush. I really like this blush. I don't even know why. I just think that it has like a really nice group of colors for us women of color. And I'm using I literally use this palette on everyone, even if they're light skin, yellow, orange, blue, purple, it don't matter. So we went ahead and went in with some liquid lipstick. This is from Anastasia. I don't remember what the name is, but it went like so well with this look, y'all. Like, I added some MAC glitter gloss on top of it just to kind of give it a little bit of pop to it as well. So go like that. There you go. Now do it. Now clean it off. No, not with your hand.
Oh shit. Okay.
When I tell y'all, that was the funniest fucking thing ever. It really was. But yeah, so here we go. This is the final look. I don't have a name for this. I just went ahead and just literally was like, well, I'm gonna do your makeup. Come over. And this is what happened. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want me to do more tutorials on different things, different techniques, whatever the case may be, let me know. I'm finna be back on YouTube, y'all, I promise. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.